Welcome back to Hollyscoop's Just Sayin. I'm Heather Gardner.
Stephanie, no.
Oh, no, you go first. You go first.
Hey, you can take it away.
Go ahead.
You know me already, Stephanie Gray, moving along.
And I'm Maddison Hill. I'm excited to be here.
I was actually surprised. I was like, hi, and they just sat there. So I feel weird now.
No. It's because I was looking at you guys and then I didn't know where you were referencing.
Whatever works.
It's okay.
We're happy you're here. We're happy both of y'all are here. Let's talk about Justin Timberlake because he gave the most revealing interview in The Hollywood Reporter, and not gonna lie, I am living for it.
Heather was reading this and gasping. I'm like, what now? She's like, wow.
Well, because
like, what
Who
now?
doesn't love JT?
First of all, who doesn't love him?
Favorite NSYNC member.
It was a really nice article about his first Oscar nomination, his first #1 hit in more than a decade. But then he totally threw some shade at NSYNC, and that is when the mic dropped, and I'm like, hello, yes, this is why I love you.
How bizarre is that 10 years later, he hasn't said a bad word about them in a decade, and all of a sudden he's like, now's the time to trash my old band?
But I think it's because he's still linked to them.
Oh,
I mean, he will be forever.
Yeah.
So everyone's always going to remember that as his first thing. So now he kind of, I think, is still trying to push back from that.
I highly doubt that he has done an interview in the last 20 years where someone hasn't mentioned NSYNC.
Oh,
I mean, that's
no
gotta
way.
get annoying at some
I
point.
know, but he's
Right.
always been like, they gave me my start. I love those guys.
I don't
There
think
was no
he-
drama.
Let's read what he said, because I don't think he doesn't love them. I think he's
But
finally
there was
just
drama.
revealing.
Yeah,
There
read the
was
thing. I
drama.
can't even wait.
Obviously.
So this is what happened. He basically revealed the real reason why he left the band. And he said, this is the shade. I felt like I cared more about the music than some of the other people in the group. I felt like I had other music I wanted to make and that I needed to follow my heart.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
shade.
Okay, can we analyze this quote
Absolutely.
word by word?
There's a lot happening.
First of all, he said, I cared more about the music than the other people in the group. So that means the other people in the group cared about
the
fame,
image, group.
the
Right.
image, but then, you know what I realized? One of the members, I mean, none of them are that famous anymore, and one of them lives in Nashville. So it doesn't make it seem to me like all of the other band members were all about the fame.
Right. He's really the only one who's
Still
hasn't had
famous,
anything past
But
that.
if we're going to analyze it that way, Justin Timberlake is also the one that was only about the music, because none of them have music careers
That's
now.
true.
And he's
That's
the
actually a really
only
good point.
one
Yeah,
who
you're
has
right.
released a
The other
solo
ones are
album.
still living off the NSYNC way.
Exactly. I mean, they all got their thing. Some of them are on reality TV. You said some of them were in Nashville. They're doing their thing. But, I actually am going to stick up for JT because he actually did care about the music. Hello. First Oscar nomination, first #1 hit, and he's been done, 3 solo albums?
And he's
since
good.
then?
He's
Yeah,
good
he's
at
the
it.
only
so
one who's
good.
pumped out anything else. That is obviously amazing.
But it's just so I just love it. I love it so much.
There's another half of,
You love the drama.
I like the other half of this quote also.
Yeah, the fact that we were on a stadium tour and I felt like the whole thing was just too big. It started as a fun snowball fight and was becoming an avalanche. I was growing out of it.
what a metaphor, man.
Yeah,
Or
real
whatever.
deep, JT.
I loved it.
Okay. Really, the fame was too intense for you, and now you're a world celebrity. You married one of the most famous women in
It
Hollywood.
might have just been an age thing, though. I mean, they were kind of younger when they started,
Thing
you know?
Too. I read the article in the Hollywood Reporter is fantastic. It goes into so much more.
It's
than
52
just
pages
NSYNC.
long.
It really is. It's the whole magazine.
So if you have time, get on that.
No, but he actually also talked about, you have to understand, this was mid 90s, early 2000s, before the age of social media. Where for really, nowadays, let's talk about, One Direction and their fame. Obviously, the social media age has changed a lot of things.
Right.
Back then, people were following their buses. People were just clawing at them, stealing their clothes, stealing everything.
The boy band.
The boy
Yeah,
band.
it was the
more
heat
intense.
of the craze,
Right.
you know?
And also, he was also on the Mickey Mouse Club and started acting and singing when he was a child. He also had a quote that said, I don't even remember a time not being famous.
Oh, I love that quote.
What
Can you
a
read
lie.
that too? I'm
What a
sorry,
lie.
I'm into these quotes. You want to read it? I love that quote.
yeah.
At first.
Yes. Oh, wait,
This
no.
is how we
That's
do
about
it.
his fatherhood. But he was just saying,
Sorry.
he just didn't know, how not to be famous. So I can see that. I'm gonna stick up for JT.
I'm once again gonna play devil's advocate because out of all the people who are famous, and so many don't handle it well, like Britney Spears, like all the
Right.
Lindsay
Yeah. Talk about an
Lohan.
He's like the child star
Yes,
who didn't
he's
fail.
one of the few who kept up a good image. He's close to his mom. He didn't go down the tubes of drugs with his current girlfriend, Britney Spears. So if anyone seems like they could handle fame, it seemed like Justin could. So that's why I'm like, what are you talking about, boy? Like, what are you talking
He's
about?
still killing the fame.
He totally still is, but he also talked about his relationship with his wife and now as a father. I mean, when you're talking about I don't know how to handle real life, he said I don't know how to handle real life and I didn't know how to be a father for the first 8 months, which I just, again, love because who knows how to be a father?
Well, and I just feel like all of his speeches are always so great and so relatable, and he's always so empowering. So when he's saying that, oh, I didn't know how to be a dad, I'm like, I already feel like you're so great at helping people and like empowering people, so you've got to be a great dad.
I wonder who's the more maternal paternal one. Like, I wonder if it's more Jessica Biel, who's like actively raising this kid, or if it's more JT. Because usually it's one parent or the other who's the most involved.
Right.
Well, she's really not doing anything.
I was
except
gonna say,
raising the kid.
I think
So
her number
weird.
one job right now is to be
Not
a
to
mom.
throw some shade or anything, but total shade there.
No, yeah.
I mean, I think this whole interview just made us realize that like Justin Timberlake is a normal person.
Yes.
Like,
And not
I
Absolutely.
liked it.
cookie cutter perfect all the
No.
freaking time.
I love when
that. I
finding
like it
out
too.
that celebrities are just like us.
I know.
It just
I live
gives
for
you
it.
some comfort in the
I
world.
really do. So if you can't handle being a father, you're just like a celebrity. Okay, guys, listen up. We need to know your thoughts about the shade that Justin Timberlake majorly threw here. Love it or hate it.
Go
It
read
was
the
still some
article.
shade. Oh,
Read it.
It's so good, guys.
And then come comment.
And
Yeah.
then we need to thank Maddison for being here today.
Thank
A little
you, guys.
special guest. We'll
Go,
give you your
Maddie.
own little moment since Stephanie tried to steal it last
Thank
time.
you. Thank you. I had so much fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, guys, like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.